What is the sluttiest thing you've done? Story 1.
A guy took me to an adult theater. I didn't know that they're for fucking too. Are they all, or was it just this one? This is going to sound like a penthouse letter, but I ended up naked and bent over a theater seat, bracing myself on the far arm with both hands, guys stacked up behind me. I saw a couple of faces, but after word got out, the theater filled up really fast and it was awkward to get in and out of position, so I just stayed bent over in one place. If you've seen Airplane, you know the scene you're thinking of. I counted 11, then lost track. The guy I was with counted 15, then lost track. Yes, he oversaw the whole thing and enforced condom use. Sadly, there was one guy who I think hadn't had sex before. He placed his dick between my thighs and waited. Just waited. I was doing my best, wearing heels to accommodate the tall ones, I'm short, matching my suitor's rhythms. I mean, I was bent over non-stop so I was working blind, but I was really trying to give back. But dude, give me something to work with here. I can be undiscriminating and responsive, but if you don't know where to stick it in I cannot help you. So that's my sluttiest thing. Please give me a good grade. Thank you.
Story 2.
I was 19 and had gotten my first car. The same day I got the windows tinted, glad I did. Later that evening, I went to visit my ex-GF to show off the new car. As we're sitting on the living room couch watching a movie with her mom, she turns and gives me the look. I said goodbye to the mom, and my ex proceeds to walk me to my car. Once I open the car door, she pushes me to the driver's seat, and we start kissing passionately. After about a minute she stops, then looks me in the eye and says, "I want to give you your first blowjob in this car." She then jumps to the passenger seat, unzips my pants and proceeded to give me one of the best blowjobs I've had. As I'm about come I notice someone walking towards my car. I didn't bother stopping her because I thought it was just the neighbor going for a walk, so we continued. In the middle of the finale we hear knocking on the passenger door and see someone trying look inside. We both panic. She quickly swallows and wipes her mouth and I pull my pants up, but didn't have time to zip up my pants, so I cover my penis with my shirt. I turned the keys to roll down the window and noticed it wasn't the neighbor, it was her mom. We were both in shock. The mother, who couldn't see through my windows, asked my ex what she wanted for dinner. My ex responds with a, "Thank you mother, but I'm not hungry." The mother then goes back in the house. My ex looks at me and tells me, "Next time park further away from my house." She then kisses me and goes inside. I'm glad I decided to get the windows tinted that day.
Story 3.
I was 19 and had gotten my first car. The same day I got the windows tinted, glad I did. Later that evening I went to visit my ex-GF to show off the new car. As we're sitting on the living room couch watching a movie with her mom, she turns and gives me the look. Moved into our dorm when my other roommates, players on the soccer team, moved in, so I was there when the freshmen showed up a week early for the beginning of the year. Went to the bar and found this blonde chick and started talking. Took her back to the dorm and got after it. Told her I was gonna go to the bathroom but got fully dressed and went back to the bar. Ran into this girl I'd been wanting since the previous year. Got to talking and we went back to her place. Got the job done and just crashed there. When I got back to my dorm, I slowly opened the door to see if girl was there and my roommate was at his computer and says, "She's gone." Who the fuck was that? Told him what happened. The next day, my sister moved up, as she was a freshman that year too, and I go to help her move into her dorm and who is her fucking roommate? Blonde girl. That was a very, very awkward moment that my sister confronted me on that night. Her roommate told her, and my sister says to me, "I'm 2 hours away from home, living with girls who have been here for less than 24 hours, and you've already fucked one of them. Fucking great." Another time, St. Paddy's 2011, I fucked my girlfriend with whom I had an open relationship. Later that afternoon at our party banged a girl whose nickname was Poop, who also turned out to be on her period, which didn't stop me for even a second. Then went to the bar and fucked this girl Lindsay in her car in the bar parking lot. I'm a married father of one now, living in a house in the suburbs with a great job. A long way from the party boy dropout I was 10 to 13 years ago. But those days were fun as fuck. In the middle of the finale we hear knocking on the passenger door and see someone trying look inside. We both panic. She quickly swallows and wipes her mouth and I pull my pants up, but didn't have time to zip up my pants so I cover my penis with my shirt. I turned the keys to roll down the window and noticed it wasn't the neighbor. It was her mom. We were both in shock. The mother, who couldn't see through my windows, asked my ex what she wanted for dinner. My ex responds with a, "Thank you mother, but I'm not hungry." The mother then goes back in the house. My ex looks at me and tells me, "Next time park further away from my house." She then kisses me and goes inside. I'm glad I decided to get the windows tinted that.
Story 4.
Met a girl in a bar in SL. Bar was called Sandy Station. They had an octagon with cage fighting. After the fights they disassembled it in a matter of minutes, and then it was a dance floor. Bizarre. Just that whole mood shift. Anyway. Met a girl and within about 10 minutes she takes my hand and leads me to the back of the bar by the pool tables. They have two restrooms there. A main one for a few people and one tiny restroom for one person to can fit. It was a women's restroom. She pulls me in. Leans over the sink and I pound away. She starts vomiting into the sink. I'm a sweet guy so I stop and hold her hair back for her. At this point we've been in there 15 minutes and the bouncers are beating on the door. They finally unlocked it and barged in on us. My pants are down. She's got her skirt around her ankles. They 86 us. We're both shit-faced. She just leans on me so I lift her up and throw her over my shoulder and carry her out this walk of shame. We exchanged numbers outside, and she would then visit my hotel room for the duration of my stay. So, 2 weeks, definitely the fastest I'd ever went from hello my name is to banning the hoe days.
Story 5.
I had trouble getting it up the first time I tried to have sex with this girl. I liked her, but I was nervous. We decided to stop and get dressed. We sat and watched TV till I had to catch the train to get back home. About 10 feet from the train station, we walk through a park, and she hugs me goodbye. Then I feel her hand go down my pants, and she kisses me and then gives me the best handy I've ever gotten. I came in like 2 minutes. I rode the train home with jizz in my pants and a huge smile. Next month will be 10 years with her and been married for 5. I'm always thankful that she gave me another chance and understood that sometimes, manhood problems could be a thing. I love that woman more than I have loved anything else in my life. Edit, I can't believe that a handy story is my top comment. Edit 2, after mentioning this to my wife, we were wondering, who is the slut here? Me or her? I was just a sad boy going home. She put her hand down my pants. Or we both sluts.
Story 6.
A while back this girl, who worked at a burrito joint in my area told me to follow her on Tumblr. She was pretty hot and frequently posted nude photos and masturbation videos. She made a post about welcoming dick pics and I sent one. She would post it without the URL and comment on it. She was pretty complimentary so I made a habit of it. Next thing I know I'm sending 1 to 3 dick pics a week to her, and if I went a few days, she would message me asking for one. Confidence levels skyrocketed. She never did connect me to my username and I never even asked her out. Hell, I get heart every time she made my damn burrito. Edit. Thanks for the most upvotes I've ever gotten and my first award. Her Tumblr is long gone unfortunately. She moved out of state and then deleted it a few months later. Even before Tumblr banned that stuff. I don't know why I never try. But I was young and guess I just liked the way it was and didn't want to risk ruining my weekly confidence boost lol. Another edit. Wow, this really blew up. Thanks again for all the awards and upvotes. I appreciate the people asking for one of the pictures. However, I am currently in a relationship with a girl I am very fond of and have no desire to stray away from that.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment your opinion about these stories, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new stories.